Hello and welcome to another Rebelling School class. Today I will be going over a well-liked governor by a lot of the players. Let's see how she holds up against screen. So first of all, her description says that she earns extra interest on all the money that operation hasn't spent yet. And your budget is lower due to her outrageously high salary. Basically, you can gain money for not spending money. She's probably investing in something like bit stocks, money lending, stuff like that. You slowly gain interest on each dollar you keep in your pocket. From what I heard, it's 40% per year. So basically, if you have 10 bucks, you get plus 4 to annual budget. If you keep 20, you get 8. You slowly basically gain interest on each dollar you keep in your pocket. After a while, the hidden investment bar is full, giving you $1. You might look at the bottom values and say, whoa, an extra 40 bucks a year, sign me up. That's double the annual budget you start with. However, there's a slight problem with this. Namely, if you spend your money, you'll slow down the amount of investment made per turn, leading to a very familiar concept covered in previous classes called money now does not equal money later. Let's say you will hold on to $20 from the beginning of the game and refuse to ever spend it. This will improve your annual budget from 36 bucks to 44 bucks. There's a slight problem with this though. You're basically restricting yourself from the head start before insurgency fires. You usually want to use as much of this head start as possible. While the insurgents haven't fired yet, you can gather intelligence, roll out initiatives freely. Leaving yourself with only about 15 bucks will let you only buy district representatives and perhaps effective procurement. This is not enough to make zones stable, and you lose time to improve your annual budget. Instead of starting rollout of roads, water, education, medicine, police, you aren't really doing anything, just waiting for the money to flow in. If you do this, you may encounter lack of stability. Okay, so since we know this might not be the best idea to keep $20, how about keeping less? How about 10 bucks? Sure, you get less improvement to your annual budget, it's 4 bucks per year, and it still gets some money for initiatives, but we run into the same problem again. You can buy district representatives, effective procurement, and maybe one road or about 2 free services. Still not good, but certainly better. So you could also consider playing her as a civil servant, but with less money. You still gain some interest even if you just keep $1 at hand. Even the effect is marginal, you should consider this playstyle if you seem to have problems with her, like lack of stability. Usually you do this until you have the situation under control, and then you start improving your annual budget. The issue with this is when situation is under control, you will rarely need the extra money. Let's go over her special initiatives now, which are hire real lists, which requires district representatives, print money, which requires again district representatives, and business advisors, which require national travel logistics. Hire lobbyists. Banker hires political lobbyists to highlight all the great work Operation Name is doing. Gain 7 reputation. Well, I don't really have a lot to say about this. You can use this to slow down the annual budget decrease before your rep starts lowering below 40 when your annual budget starts taking the biggest hit. Perhaps save you from losing, which is unlikely, or just boost your score. Nothing special here. The next initiative is print money. Banker orders printing of vast sums of money to provide funds for Operation Name. increases inflation and lowers support by a small bit, but gives money. I can see a couple of ways of using it. The first way is to spend all of your starting money, then print money. I don't really like this, since lowering support before I have any zones stable can be deadly by increasing hostility on the whole map. The other idea is to print money to get emergency troops or event money. This one sounds much more appealing to me personally because instead of forcing yourself to take it, you only use it to solve an urgent problem. The third idea is to print money mid-game when support is already good or a couple of zones are already stable. Well, while this could help you, this is pretty much pointless, but you can give yourself an extra injection of cash you might need for something. Honestly, I would personally stay away from this one unless I need money for troops and events. And the third one is called Business Advisors. Banker attaches business advisors and trainers to soldier units to support and train local business people. Soldiers increase local support levels. This is a better version of civil assistance, which is the handshake above interpreters and guides, the dialogue initiative, but worse than civil integration, the upgrade to civil assistance. This can be helpful to improve support level on the front lines, cheaper than regular civil assistance, but it's a fairly situational thing. A different idea is that soldiers can improve support level in certain controlled zones, making it easier to fight. I wouldn't bank on it though. This sort of stuff matters more in late game than early mid game. You could also take this just to speed up your stabilization efforts in the late game. But I think with this one we wrap up the discussion of Bunker. Thank you for watching the video. I hope it's been of help to you. See you in the next class.